killed that many people? Is that what body count?
Partners. But
Oh man, because I'm like actually not a prude, and I'm from New York, and the highest I've ever heard is like 100, and I thought that was the craziest number.
Where are you hearing that from? I've heard way higher too.
Then what?
Then like 340. I've heard I'm just saying 100's the highest you've heard.
Yeah. And I thought that was crazy.
It is crazy, but I feel like I've heard.
But have you heard it from guys or girls? Because guys always inflate their number, and women always
I feel like
suppress their number.
You're right.
Because a guy will say, "Oh yeah, probably about 10,000." Genghis Khan didn't sleep with 10,000 women.
Yeah,
that's not
you're
real.
Right.
340.
I don't think it was around 340. I think it was like 346 if I remember exactly.
What about some other high numbers?
Very specific.
Ever since then I can't even remember anything else. That's all I can remember.
From your other friends.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Everything else after that.
And
unless
like
it's
100
small.
plus.
Yeah, there's a few of those
a few 100 plus. Okay.
Who has that much time? 340.
I know.
I think it's people because it's like if they're just a promiscuous person, they've probably been like this since they were like 16. Mm-hmm. Most of these people are like 30 that I'm saying. Right. That's 12 years. That's a lot of time to do some damage if you really think about it.
That is.
Especially if you've never been in a long-term relationship, so you have time to just keep going at it.
Yep.
That is time to collect some cards.
Because I sometimes, if you measure happiness, which again is a very difficult thing to do, but you just take people's measures of happiness, both men and women have declined, but women have declined
since
at
when?
a faster rate since the 70s.
Because we live on
since
the internet,
feminism.
probably. Everything is so on the internet. I mean, you
the
watch the
internet,
TV,
though.
you think you're going to die.
I don't think it's like, do we know it's directly caused because of feminism?
I mean, I think studies are all fake anyway, but if you look at all of these happiness surveys, such as they are, the big change that happened in the relations between men and women is the advent of feminism, and it made women completely miserable.
Probably because they became more eye-opened and realized, whoa, my life is shit when you do something
That's
about
exactly
it.
what happened. What they would do, in the New York radical women's groups, these happy women who had good husbands and families would show up happy, I'm not even joking, and they would go through these struggle sessions, and they would raise their consciousness, and they would leave miserable. And this happened again and again at these meetings, and that's what happened to the whole society over the last 60 years.
The reality is that what makes women happy is not what is being taught by feminism. Feminism teaches women to be promiscuous, sleep with random men, be empowered because you're half naked, go to the workplace thinking that everyone is going to have a career when most people have a job. And then you have a lot of women that are buying into these lies. And unfortunately, when they get to 40, 45, 50, they are miserable. Because what brings happiness to women is having a family. What brings happiness to women is taking care of their family and their kids. And that's the case for most women. Obviously, you will have some exceptions, but that's the case for most women. What has historically made women happy has been frowned upon. Taking care of their family, nurturing their family, taking care of their house. And this is why you see all of these feminists attacking these stay-at-home moms. Because these stay-at-home moms are the only reminder that what makes women really happy. When you look at the most prominent second wave feminists, most of them didn't have husband. Most of them didn't have children. And that's the content for the family and for the role of a mother.